Ryan, welcome to the Award Store podcast.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
I'm so glad I get to talk to you because this is the first time I get to talk to you since the Kodak video, and I really just want to thank you for making it because it made video aperture and like millimeters accessible to people in a way that I'd never seen as someone who's always felt intimidated by that. I'm wondering if you've had that feedback about how like cool it was to see somebody like you just break that down like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. People have shared with me what that video has meant to them. So I feel like really, I was surprised, you know? Like,
really?
But I feel, yeah, absolutely. Like, but I feel fortunate that people took to it and extra fortunate that people have shared with me that they really liked it.
What was your favorite feedback from somebody? Because I'm sure like people like in the industry even talk to you about it.
Yeah, like a couple come to mind, like Tyler, the creator.
Yeah.
He called me, and we had met before, but he called me and was really excited, like just because we from California, you know what I mean? We talk a specific way. I don't hear it, like I don't notice it, but other people do, and he's from LA, so they talk similar to us a little bit from the Bay Area. And he was just saying he was excited to just hear me talk for that long. You know?
Honestly, as someone that is like, it's a little tricky sometimes to get you like pinned down. I was like, honestly, I was happy about it. Because I remember like doing Black Panther the first thing. Like I remember our first set visit. You were the only one we didn't talk to. You were like, I'm busy. I'm trying to make
I was working.
You're like, I don't want to do this.
I was an impossible movie. So yeah, I was running and gunning. But no, like he just kind of like what Tyler was saying was he was excited that younger, like some kid was gonna watch it from where we from maybe and decide they wanted to make movies off seeing that. Because he talked about how like, you know, seeing Pharrell and RZA when he was young, seeing them inspired him to do his thing. So he was, you know, and it was nice to hear from him and hear him that fired up. And then the other one is my post-production supervisor, Tina Anderson. She's post-production producer now. You know, like she does so much work behind the scenes on so many movies. Like she's kind of the film person, you know. So she works with Nolan, works with Quentin. She's working on the Odyssey now, and she works so hard, and she's so connected with our family in Minnesota, where she's from, and she shared with me that like this video helped her friends kind of understand what it is she does, you know, and that really warmed my heart. And she was there when we shot it. She was sitting in the background,
giving you notes,
kind of making kind of making sure I wasn't saying the wrong things or you know. So that was great.
Oh, I love that. Another thing that's so great about Sinners, it's the love letter to giving people's flowers while you still can. And I know that one of the impetus of the film was that you didn't with a family member, and then you've talked a lot about like other filmmakers and other collaborators, and what you said about John Singleton I thought was just so powerful because like I see like Damson and I see so many people from his
orbit,
orbit keep coming through this. So is there somebody who currently, because of what you've put out here, now you're saying, I'm gonna make sure that I work with him? And please say it's Denzel, because I thought that was kind of pretty fire, honestly.
Denzel?
Yeah, somebody where you're like, I'm not gonna wait to do something with this person. I'm gonna make sure I give him his Angela Bassett moment maybe in one of my movies, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I hope to work with Denzel for sure, God willing. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's at the top of everybody's list though.
Yeah.
And he almost don't count. Like he you know, he's so unique in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a lot of actresses I love. Like, you know, that I would let her work with one day. I'm seeing Regina Hall all the time.
Yeah.
Because we on the circuit, as they say, we made a movie for the same studio, so it's always a pleasure to see her, and you know, she's another one where it's like, man, it'd be so cool to work with her and
You need to be neighbors with her. Apparently that's how PTA
yeah, that's how he did it. Yeah.
That's good.
I gotta move to LA, I guess. Yeah.
No, you don't. Stay exactly where you are. Don't ever say those words ever again. The other thing I was gonna say, you're in the popular culture, man. I saw all those Sinners costumes at Halloween.
Oh yeah.
But my favorite one was the Abbott Elementary thing. Did you call Quinta? Because that to me was like
no, I saw her. Yeah, I ran into her recently and told her thank you and how funny it was. People were sending me the image. And I thought it was AI at first. I was like, man, somebody made an AI, you know. And then my auntie sent me the clip, you know, like cause my family watches.
Everybody
Abbott, you know
does.
What I mean? Yeah. And like I think that show is like, you know, man, that show is so important, man. Like I think it's one of the things that's like holding everybody together, you know.
Definitely.
You know, one of those things that everybody kind of like still gathers around, you know, watches when they drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is important, and Quince is so special, man. The fact that she thinking enough about us to put us in the show, man, is I don't know it's still hard for me to comprehend it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you've touched the culture, obviously. I was on the carpet last night, and one of the foreign directors that was coming in for his film was talking about how your scene was something that he had never seen on screen before. You know what I mean? Like, just literally, I think it was Ed Berger was talking about
Oh, that's the guy, too.
Yeah.
I love his
I think it was Ed Berger. I don't want to, like, misquote.
But I met him. I met him last night.
Yeah.
And I got to talk to him a little bit, man, but not enough.
Yeah.
Because I love his movie so much. I love Conclave so much, man.
Yeah.
And I love Ballad. I saw Ballad of a Small Player at Telluride.
That is my thing. And I felt like, let me go to Macau.
So good.
But if we touch the culture, you get different reactions. And I'm not saying you don't want to get people from your own age, but old Black people will tell you how it is. And I know that old Black people talk to you about this movie. I always love about the aunties and the unks coming to you talking about Sinners, because I feel like that is a litmus test bigger than like...
It's big. Yeah. No, it is, man. And it means a lot to me. You know, because this movie is for everybody, man, but it's especially for them.
Yeah.
You know, we actually gonna screen a film for the it's MTPF, right?
Yeah, MTV.
Yeah. We gonna screen a movie at the apartments they got there, man. And me and Zenzi and Seb, we looking forward to that screening maybe more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, and my grandmother, who's 97 now, you know, she was at the premiere we did in the Bay Area. And like, man, she just loved it, man. She took just only one bathroom break and watched it all down and you know, told me how she felt about it. My father-in-law is 94, and he read the script, you know, cover to cover, you know, and kind of gave us notes and told us who his favorite character was and you know, all of that stuff, man. So he was from Chicago, born in Chicago, but his parents are from Mississippi. So, you know, that connection, man, like you know, the movie takes place in 32. That's less than 100 years ago.
Definitely.
And I got people in my life that essentially are 100 years old. You know what I mean? And so for folks who are closer to that era, you know, who's still around, man, like I wanted the movie to work for them, you know, big time.
Yeah. And listen, I know you did Marvel. And I'm not saying Marvel didn't vibe with the romantic aspects of the human existence. They kept it a little bit more sanitized.
Yeah.
And I feel you got to live in your truth in this movie. And I think, what did you say? Don't think that your grandparents were just as freaky. I think I heard you say that at a Q&A. I'm like, okay, talk about making vampires sexy again, because you wrote some lines that I can't say in this interview, but I'm so glad that you wrote them.
I mean, the movie was about blues music, the Delta blues. All of that music is about sex, like all of it. Like you know, it's double entendres, triple entendres sometimes. You know, it's all the songs got double meanings. You know what I'm saying? And so the movie, it had to be, you know, it had to deliver on that aspect of it. You know, and I knew the structure was gonna be what it was. That a lot of the vampire carnage was gonna come late. You know, and I wanted to make sure that the movie was balanced, man, and people at that time, and that was kind of vulgar. You know what I mean? Like if you find
absolutely.
Yeah, like if you find the old music and you'll find it was like, oh, they talked pretty frank. Like so it had to have that. It had to have that element of like, you know, you got the Southern class like juxtaposed with the frank, you know, with the frank nature of it, and also like this like full-fledged embrace of sensuality. The music was about, you know what I mean? Like it's about claiming, you know, everything. The blues is about the flesh. You know what I mean? Like that's what it, you know, that's why it contrasted so much with the church, you know, which was about the divine over the flesh. You know what I mean? Like it, you know, with blues, it was about all of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's the spiritual and the flesh side by side. So we had to like push the envelope, and for us it was a challenge. You know what I mean? Because 2025, you open up your phone and see anything. You know, like it was like, hey, yo, how hot and bothered can we make people in the you
did it, man. You did it. You really did. I don't want to do it, but that line that Haley said that I'm not going to quote here, it goes down with, "Girl, I will drink your bath water," which is and that's what I felt when I heard it. That's like, funny. I mean, that's the way I felt when I heard it. It says that success has many fathers and failures is an orphan. But I really love when I was watching the end credits, the people that you thanked. And it's not surprising to see their names in this considering your relationship, but seeing Emma Thomas and Chris in the thank yous, I'd be curious if you can allude what they did. I'm sure in just the friendship mentor aspect, but knowing those two, there was probably some real things that they helped out with.
I mean, yeah, like it goes above and beyond, man. Like a lot of conversations around navigating finding a studio partner, conversations around navigating the choice in which to shoot the film in large format. They've done that more than anybody. Conversations around navigating twinning. You know, he's done that maybe more than anybody. You know, with Tenet and The Prestige. And then they watched. They made time to watch a cut. You know what I mean? Give me feedback. And then even now, you know, I you know, whenever I see them, they giving me advice and encouragement. You know, it's for me and for Zenzi. But it goes deeper than that, man. Like when we first met, you know, we didn't have any kids, me and Zenzi, and they built a family while building a career for themselves and a working rhythm. You know, so like the other piece is just like a lot of advice on just how to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that part of it is.
I mean, you're both smart men, knowing that the wives have all the brain power. Both of you understand that, and understand. Am I lying?
I mean, you're not lying. Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing to have. You know, speaking for myself, it's a blessing to have a partner in Zenzi. You know, and also in Sev, who I'm not married to,
but who's very much a part of it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's amazing to be able to build a career next to somebody who you know has your back.
Yeah, I remember this great story you told about in the beginning of your career that she helped you get that Final Cut program. And like that, you know, George's producing partner is the guy that helped him get his first headshots. Yeah. I want to take you back to Fruitvale Station because there's like a Hollywood hypothetical here. I know that the funding for Fruitvale fell through, I think like, a week before production or something like that, where y'all were like, and it was Octavia changing her rate that eventually got that produced, that set off the combination pairing between you and Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Thinking back to that moment to now, you just think about those like crazy hypotheticals. I was wondering if you could allude us to something else where it was like, this little thing changed how we were able to eventually keep it going, do something. Because that to me seems like, if Octavia doesn't change her rate, do we get Black Panther?
I mean, Octavia did more than change her rate, man. She put her own money in. She found other producers. She convinced cast to be in the movie. Like, you know, it was she did so much, man, and then Forrest, you know, took a chance on me. You know, it's part of why I love actors so much. You know what I mean? Like that. That's kind of who gave me my break. I mean, the biggest thing for me is like the decision to go to film school when I did. Because if I'd have been any later, I would have never used film. You know what I mean? I'd have been like a digital filmmaker only. You know, because I was there the year that USC switched over to being basically fully digital. You know, because the school's always kind of on the cutting edge of technology in many ways, and I was like one of the last classes to learn on film. So I think about that more than anything. You know, in that reality, so many things don't happen that did.
I'm very glad that they haven't.
Right
Thank
on.
you so much for being here.
Right on.